morning. Welcome back to these online classes. Today I am going to start chapter 2 of geography, in which we are going to discuss land, soil, water, natural resources, vegetation and wildlife. Children, all these resources are very important for us. Before we start the chapter, we must understand how important these resources are. We cannot survive without these resources: land, soil, water and natural vegetation. In this chapter, we are going to understand the importance of all these resources, how can we minimize the use of resources, and how can we conserve them. So children, our first topic is land. Our first topic is land. We are going to discuss it. The chapter begins with two case studies from two different places. First case study is from Africa, where Mamba and his family, family lives. The nature of land is rocky. And it's very difficult for them to survive there. There is a scarcity of water also. Because of rocky nature of land, it's very difficult to grow crops. There is a scarcity of water also. Therefore, Mamba and family works very hard to survive. Mamba's father grow a little bit amount of maize and beans after toiling very hard, which is not enough to feed their family for the whole year. It means because of the rocky nature of the land, they are leading a very difficult life over there. Now children, the second example is from New Zealand. See, first example is from Africa, where the nature of land is rocky and there is a scarcity of water also. Now we come to the another example, which is from New Zealand, where the land is fertile. There are grassy plains with hills. In the far distance. Peter's family grow vegetables through organic farming. Here the land is grassy and fertile. They use organic farming. They practice organic farming because of fertile land. Organic farming is done by Peter's family. They also reared sheep to obtain wool. Sheep rearing is done in a scientific way by using latest technology. Clear? They also grow crops, plus they also reared sheep to obtain wool. So children, it is clear from these two examples. First example is from Africa, where the land is rocky and there is scarcity of water. Therefore, they are leading a very different life. And the second example is from New Zealand, where the land is grassy, fertile. That's why they are growing different crops. They also do sheep rearing. And sheep rearing is done in a scientific way by using latest technology. So children, it is clear from these two examples, one from Tanzania of Africa and second from New Zealand, that people living in different parts of the world are leading different lives. And this difference is mainly because of the difference in the quality of land. This difference in lifestyle of people in different parts is mainly due to quality of land, soil, what type of soil is found there. Third, availability of water, natural vegetation, and animals. What kind of animals are found there? And the uses of technology. Technology also play a very important role. So, quality of land, soil, availability of water, natural vegetation and animals, and the use of technology. All these play a very important role. The availability of such resources is the main reason behind the different lifestyle from one place to another. So children, it is very clear that land play a very important role in determining the lifestyle of the people in different parts of the world. So this is all for today's. In the next session, we will discuss land as a natural resource.